Today we're going to be making a Gorilla Tag fan game in 1 hour. I'm not going to start the timer until we fully get everything prepared, so I'm just going to time lapse through this bit. I'm currently just loading up the project, so let's get right into the video. Okay, now let the timer begin. I've given myself 5 or 3 minutes to set the rest of the stuff up that I need for this recording. Right now I'm going in and grabbing Pro Builder, which I misspelled. Okay, I suck at spelling. So now I go find Pro Builder right here, which, yep, is right there, and I go click install. This is basically like a building tool that makes it easy to build maps that we will be using in this video. So it's just, let's fast forward this. And okay, now we're done. So basically right here, I'm going to be accidentally deleting that. And basically right here, I'm going to be building the map, which is in tools. See, this is a Pro Builder. It's a little window, so we're going to, I start off by making this little base, which is 4 of those squares. And then I'll use that little bar at the top, and I'll scroll down and find subdivide faces. I'll click that twice, go into that little dotty square thing and select the corners. This is so I can make it round. So as you can see, I'm scaling it in, looks round. Then I select it again to make it look more round and smoother. So right here, just making it look more round and smoother. And then I'm going into this tool and selecting all the edges. I'm making a capuchin style map, so I'm going to be selecting the edges and extruding them upwards by holding Control E. Then I'm tilting them to the side to make them easier to climb. And I am going to then curve it. I'm going to make it go inwards like that and curve it out. Yep, like that. And then when it's out, I want to click Control E, go here and bring it up. Then I'm going to curve the walls a little more on this side. Then, as we can see, we have a small basic map. But there's no textures on it, so Uh, so here, why am I doing this? Oh, as we can see, I messed up the map, so I messed up the map, so I'm bringing it back and retrying here. I'll fast forward until I finish doing the map. And right now I am finishing up, but as you can see, there's no textures, so we're going to fix that by selecting the surfaces, deselecting that wall, of course, selecting the rest of the surfaces on the main floor area, and finding where it says detach faces. Yep, right there, and detaching them. Then I'll do the same thing for these walls right here. Obviously, seems I've forgotten the roof, but I may put that on later. And now I am going to detach the faces, which I've already done. And I am selecting this little bottom hole piece to detach the wall faces on this little bit here. And as we can see, I'm detaching the faces. And now we have all of this done. Then you may be asking, what does this have anything to do with the textures? Well, you'll see now, because I'm going in to a texture asset place and grabbing grass. I'm choosing the one I want, and I think I'll go with this one. I think this one's good, yeah. So I'm downloading the texture for this grass and heading back to the start to download another texture. So now I will be searching up dirt for the walls. So let's find some good dirt. Yep, that's some good dirt. And selecting the kind of PNG I want. Then I'm finding a wood texture for any future things I might want to add. I'm downloading the 4K JPG, sorry, and I'm extracting the files of the grass, the dirt, and the wood. I grab the one that says color and bring it in. Then I create a material and name it grass. I select the grass block image and put it in the albino, and now we see we have some good grass. Next, I will be going and trying to find the wood texture, which I have already found. Wood and dirt texture, which I've already found. So let's go right into grabbing the wood textures like I did with the grass. As you can see, I have grabbed it and I am bringing it in. 55 minutes on the clock. I am making another material and naming it that and dragging it on. As we can see, I have finished up with the dirt. I'm selecting all the edges to create a roof like I said I would do earlier. Let's speed through this. Okay, now I'm finishing up the roof by extending it in like this. As you can see, this is the roof all done. Now let's take a look at our little grass there, and our dirt. So now we're going to be extracting the wood texture. Bring it in. Now we're creating another material and copy and pasting it a bunch, so we have plenty of materials to use. As you can see, we have now made wood. Now I'm going into faces, and I am going to separate the wall using subdivide faces when I find it. Yep, okay. As you can see, it's not highlighted. If it isn't highlighted, you just reselect them and go click detach faces. There we go. Now we have them in sections like that. I subdivided them even more, and now we have them in even tinier sections. As we can see, I extruded them out and then used my little tool to bring it inwards. Now I'm extending it further even more. And now I'm making it second extrusion, but not making it go out too far. Then I'm scaling out the dirt to make a sort of hole, and then I'm using it to make a room which you will be spawning in. As you can see, there was a little thing right there, but it seems it hasn't came through because there seems to be a problem there. Oh, never mind. No, I'm wrong. Okay, so now I am straightening it up a little and selecting the floor to detach the faces. Then I'm selecting the roof and I am putting another texture on it. So I'm finding a brick texture now. I think that one's good, yep. Downloading it up, opening it in my folder and extracting it. Now I'm going to speed through this part. Okay, now I'm in Blender and I'm going to make our monkey model. So right here, I am just turning it into a ball and scaling it up for our monkey model. I'm going to speed through this part because it's a little bit boring, so let's go. Okay, it may not sound real, but the recording of me making this also corrupted. I am very sorry, I am truly, but this is the map I made in the 20 minutes I had. So, there's no proof, but please just believe me on this one. I did make the walls red. This is a simple map I made in the 20 minutes. I used the last of the minutes to put down these really basic trees, as you can see here. I'll get you a close-up of the tree in a second, but yeah. So, this is what I made. Please like and subscribe. This took me 6 months, even though it may not seem like it. I got really sidetracked when the recording corrupted and the Unity file corrupted, and I just gave up for a little while. But I'm back. So, this is the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Kaboom!